Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Al Mulberry Field. This is Scott Kirker. Tonight, Metamora plays in their first round of the Metamora Regional. They're the host team. They're the visiting team on the scoreboard, though, tonight. East Peoria comes in tonight. They're the, I think, the #1 ranked team in the regional. Excuse me, #2 ranked behind Washington. Metamora is 0-2 against East Peoria in this in the Mid-Atlantic Conference this season. They lost 4-0 both times. The first time they played, Metamora kind of didn't play real well. East Peoria capitalized on a few Metamora errors and won the game 4-0. Probably a little bit closer game than the score would indicate. The second game, Metamora played at East Peoria. East Peoria played awfully well that game and beat Metamora by the same score of 4-0. Metamora does come in on a little bit of a roll. They won 2 games this past Saturday to go to 21 wins. They're 21-12 overall. I believe East Peoria is 24-9 on the season.
Leading off, and in right field, number 14, Peyton Burnett. Batting second, and at second base, number 4, Brady Fairfield. Batting third, and at shortstop, number 1, Ethan Skender. At cleanup, and at first base, number 11, Drew Benders. In the number 5 spot, and in left field, number 13, Brendan Knocktree. Hitting 6th, and at third base, number 7, Caleb Rockville. Hitting 7th, and behind the plate, number 5, Jake G. Hitting 8th, and on the mound, number 19, Jeremy Guerrero. And hitting 9th, and in center field, number 2, Zach Thyler. The Redbirds are coached by Mr. Eric Stone. And now the starting lineup for the East Peoria Raiders. Leading off, and at second base, number 28, Mitch Nem. Batting second, and in center field, number 5, Jacob Burtis. Batting third, and behind the plate, number 3, Ryan Slusher. In the cleanup spot, and at third base, number 8, Colin Deering. In the number 5 spot, and on the mound, number 23, Kevin Ulrich. Batting 6th, and at first base, number 24, Derek Runyon. Hitting 7th, and at shortstop, number 10, Jake Plummer. In left field, number 6, Aaron Scully will be DH'd by number 16, Noah Vernon. And hitting 9th, and in right field, number 17, Hayden Burtis.
Plummer, but I can't think of his first name.
Now batting number 14, Peyton Burnett.
First pitch high to Peyton Burnett, Metamora leadoff hitter. Next pitch in for a strike, 1-1 to the hitter. Strike 2 swinging to Burnett. Ball looked a little bit high. Or got him to go fishing a little bit. Strike 3 looking.
Next up, number 4, Brady Fairfield.
First pitch swinging. 0-1 to Fairfield. Next pitch in for a strike. 0-2 to Fairfield. It's going to have to battle to get on base. You need to get runners on ahead of Ethan Skinder. Ball up and out. 1-2. Foul ball straight back. Count remains 1-2. Fairfield stays alive. Just catches enough of it. Here in the top of the first, kind of odd. Metamora batting first in their home field. Ball hit pretty well, pretty deep. Get up, get up. Off the fence. Fairfield will have a double.
Now batting number 1, Ethan Skinder.
Skinder comes to bat here for the first time in the first inning. Runner on second, 1 out. That ball's crushed into the alley. Get up. Gone. Home run for Skinder. First pitch. Skinder sees, he sends it over the left center field fence. Metamora quickly goes up 2-0.
That's a 2-run home run for number 1, Ethan Skinder.
That brings up Drew Benders.
Next up to the plate, number 11, Drew Benders.
So when Jeremy Guerrero comes out in the bottom of the first, he'll have at least a 2-0 lead. Always a little easier to pitch from it with a lead. Ball in the outside corner. 0-1 to Benders. Quickly 0-2. So 2 awfully hard hit balls by Skinder and Fairfield. Gives Metamora, and that's a base hit for Benders. It gets between the first and second baseman. First baseman knocked it down, but Benders is going to be safe at first with an infield hit. Brings up Brendan Nachtrieb, the left fielder, so 1 on, 1 out. Metamora already has the 2-0 lead. It's a nice job by Nachtrieb to kind of mix up the pace of the game by Ulrich a little bit. He's taking a long time getting his signal. Nachtrieb calls timeout. Hated it when we were in the field, loved it as a hitter. Ball up. 1-0 to Knocktree. Foul ball out and out of play. Down the right field line. 1-1 the count. Caleb Brockbill on deck for the Redbirds. Ball up. 2-1. Here in the early going, Metamora showing a lot of patience at the plate, making Ulrich throw strikes. He dazzled him back in the early part of the month when they played Metamora here at Malone or at Al Mulberry Field. Ball in, 3-1. That's a base hit down the line. That'll get past the third baseman. I think we'll have runners at second and third with one out. Caleb Brockbill comes to the plate. That's a double for Knocktree. That ball was crushed. So the last 4 hitters have all hit the ball hard for the Redbirds.
Next up to the plate.
And they all have hits to show for it. 1 out, 2 on. Second and third for the Redbirds. Metamora third baseman Caleb Brockbill coming to the plate. Strike 1. Foul ball. Oh and 2 to Brockbill. GD on deck. Stays alive with a foul ball. Up and out of play. 0 and 2. Good eye. Ball was up. 1 and 2 the count. Ball in. 2 and 2. Brockbill has to have a good at bat here. Try to get that runner in from third. Hit the ball to the right side or a fly ball to the outfield should do it. Or a base hit. That's up and out of play also. Count stays at 2 and 2. Ball up, full count. It's a good eye by Brockbill. That'll get a run home. Brockville's out at first, but he gets the run in. Gives Metamora the 3-0 lead. That's a nice piece of hitting there. Just put the ball in play, and we got the run in. That gives Metamora the 3-0 lead. Brings up Jacob Jeedy, the Redbird catcher, runner on third. Productive outs. Two down here in the top of the first. Jeedy takes a strike. Foul ball. 0-2 to Jeedy. Seventh batter of this first inning. Good inning for the Redbirds, though. You have to add on here. Jeedy strikes out. Four hits, 3 runs, 1 left. At the end of the first half inning, Redbirds lead 3-0. Coming up for the Red Raiders of East Peoria, leading off Mitch Nem, Jacob Burtis, and Ryan Slusher, top 3 hitters for the Red Raiders. So Jeremy Guerrero's greeted with a 3-0 lead to start this first half inning for the big left-hander. He's been tough all year. He's 4-1 on the season, and he has pitched probably even better than that. The last outing against Washington pitched very well, got a no decision. 7 strong innings, giving up 1 run, or 2 runs. Redbirds did end up losing the game in extra innings, but pitched awfully well. Has been their ace after Trent Johnson went down about the 4th or 5th game of the year up in Joliet. Jeremy finishes up his warm-up tosses. It'll be very important, too, for the Redbirds to play very good defense because East Peoria will put the ball in play. Now, they may not hit it real hard. Guerrero's been able to keep the ball away from the solid part of the bat, but when they do put the ball in play, the Redbirds have to field it. First pitch strike for Guerrero. Just a little bit outside, 1-1. Ball on the inside corner, swing and a miss. Probably foul tipped it into Jeedy's glove, but 1-2 the count. Ball up, 2-2. Swing and a miss. First out of the inning.
Next up, number 5, Jacob Burtis.
Oh, that's a nice pitch to start. Left-handers just really, they give up on those inside curveballs. Guerrero's able to sneak in, and that's a base hit for Jacob Burtis. Brings up Ryan Slusher. 1 out, 1 on.
Now batting, number 3, Ryan Slusher.
going to be up and out of play. They'll give it a look, but again, Guerrero starts them off with a strike. East Peoria catcher Slusher. Guerrero has a very good move to first. He's picked off probably 3 or 4 base runners this year. One game he picked the same guy off twice. One and one. 1-1 with 1 out here in the first. Foul ball up and out of play. 1-2 the count. That's a pop up on the infield. It'll be a foul ball, and Benders is camped under it for the second out of the inning. That's an awful nice pitch to the number 3 hitter in the order. Brings up Colin Deering, the third baseman, sophomore third baseman.
Number 8, Colin Deering.
Guerrero's faced 4 hitters. First pitch to each hitter's been a strike. He's done that most every game that we've televised that he's pitched. Always is ahead 0-1. High and in, 1-1. 2 out. 2 down here in the bottom of the first. Oh, that's 1-2 count to the hitter. Strike 3. Guerrero gets 2 strikeouts here in the bottom of the first. 1 hit, 1 left. At the end of the first inning, Redbirds lead 3-0. Guerrero comes to the plate. Been swinging a pretty solid bat here of late.
Leading off for the Redbirds, number 19, Jeremy Guerrero.
Has a chance to help himself get on base. I have a courtesy runner for him if he's able to do that, but nice cut. At some point, Jeremy's going to be a very, very good hitter. He's only a sophomore, so they've been concentrating more on his pitching because he's awfully good pitcher. One and one the count. Up and in, 2-1. 3-1. Real high that time. That's going to be up and out of play. That'll make it a full count.
The count is full.
Ball up. Guerrero gets a walk. Joe Canal will come into courtesy run for Guerrero. 1 on, nobody out.
Number 17.
That brings up
Next up,
Zach Thyler, the Redbird hitter,
Tyler.
center fielder. Zach's another guy like Guerrero, underclassman, a good hitter. He's struggled a little bit at the plate this year, but played a great center field. And at some point, he'll be a really good hitter for the Redbirds too. Probably looking to bunt here. Try and play a little small ball, get a runner in scoring position for the top of the order. It's a nice job by Thyler. Bunt strikes. 1-0 the count. He's safe at first and he's safe at second. Catcher's throw drew the shortstop off the base. So Redbirds have runners at first and third, or first and second, with nobody out. And the top of the order coming up with
Now batting number
Peyton Burnett. Struck out his first time up. Now the Redbirds will have the same situation. Needed to get that bunt down the line a little bit more, but that'll bring up Brady Fairfield. He doubled off the wall his first time up.
number 4, Brady Fairfield.
But the Redbirds have a golden opportunity to get at least one more run here. Ball up. I got a feeling Brady's going to get some good pitches here. They're not going to want to try and be too cute with him, because on deck is Ethan Skinder, and he homered to left center his first time up. Ball, ooh, called that a strike, 1-1. Looked a little bit out, but close enough. 1-1 the count to Fairfield. Maybe Fairfield can gap one into that right center field gap. That's up and in, 2-1. Fairfield swings and misses. 2-2 the count. 1 down, 2 on. Cut his swing down a little bit, protect, get on base. Stays alive. 2-2. Called strike 3. That'll be the second out of the inning.
Batting, number 1.
Brings up Ethan Skinder with 2 on, 2 out. Ball in. One and 0 to the count. That ball's up, 2-0. Fly ball, foul territory. A lot of room here at Metamora. Skinder flies out.
Score remains 3-0.
No runs, no hits. 2 men left at the end of 1.5. Redbird still up, 3-0. Ulrich settled down pretty nice in that inning. Had 2 on, nobody out. Was able to pitch his way out of it right through the heart of the Metamora batting order. But in the previous 2 games that Metamora played against East Peoria, we were unable to score any runs. And here, through 2 at-bats, we've already got 3 runs. So we're ahead of the previous 14 innings of baseball.
Leading off for the Raiders. Number 20.
Leading off for East Peoria is Kevin Ulrich. On deck is Derek Runyon. Jake Plummer, the shortstop. First 3 hitters for East Peoria. Ulrich, the pitcher, throws left, bats right. Gross faced 5 batters, and he's been ahead of all of them, 0-1. That's a nice 0-2 pitch. 1-2 the count. Thaler comes in quick, slides and makes a catch. 1 down here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Nice play by Thaler.
Number 24, Derek Runyon.
Derek Runyon comes to the plate. Oh and 1. Foul ball straight back. 0-2. Ball squeaks through past Brockville.
Now batting. Number 10, Jake.
Brendan will be safe at first. 1 on, 1 out. That brings up Jake Plummer, the shortstop. Nice catch by Benders over the shoulder for the second out of the inning. Would have been a foul ball. Nice job. That brings up the DH, Noah
Next up,
Horning.
number 16, Noah Hornum.
That's a pop up to Fairfield. That'll end the second inning. No runs, no hits. Going into the top of the third inning, Redbirds lead 3-0.
Challenge for all.
Benders got on with a hit. Knocktree doubled.
Parents, coaches.
Brockville has an RBI with a ground out to the third baseman. Put the ball in play to drive in our second run in a real good at bat.
Challenge our young people not just to go to school, but to go beyond. With the IHSA. Leading off for the Redbirds, number 11, Drew Bender.
Ball catches the outside corner. 0-1 to Benders. Count evens up at 1-1. Ball a little bit low. Benders is going to be safe at first.
Next up, number
Since it's a Metamora hitter, I think we'll give him a hit on that one. Kind of a tough play. Looked like it was going to come up for a Sunday hop and stayed low. Shortstop bobbled it. Benders is safe at first. Nobody out. Knocktree roped a double down the left field line his first time up. Was stranded at third, I believe. Back in the first. And he'll go 2 for 2 with a solid hit up the middle. Benders will have to stay at second base. That ball was roped up the middle, so Knocktree seeing the ball real well right now.
batting,
That
number
brings up
7,
Caleb Brockville.
Brockville.
So you got runners in first and second, nobody out. Ball up. Ball up. 2-0. Didn't look like Brockville had squared the bunt on that one. He did it the first pitch to move both runners into scoring position, but count remains 2-0. Ball up and out of play. 2-1 the count. So all 3 innings, Redbirds have had runners on first and second. Last inning had the same situation, and East Peoria was able to pitch their way out of it. The Redbirds are going to have to make them pay here. That makes it 3-1. They're in the driver's seat. I think Brockville will probably be taking unless he can get one right in his wheelhouse. And hopefully GD will come to the plate with nobody out and bases full of Redbirds. That'll fall. Safe. That's a great slide by Benders. Pretty good play by East Peoria to make the play close at the plate, but the Redbirds get their 4th run on a bang-bang play at the plate. That brings up GD with the same situation. Runners on first and second.
Now batting number 5, Jake GD.
That'll bring up Jeremy Guerrero with 1 out. Runners on first and second.
Jeremy Guerrero.
That was a nice job by Ulrich to bounce off the
Courtesy runner. Number 20, Brock Modulin.
Brock Modulin comes on to run for GD, the courtesy runner. Guerrero has a chance to help himself here with 1 out. 2 on. Guerrero takes a strike. Ball up. Ooh, called strike 1 and 2. 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. Strike 3 swinging. That makes it 2 down, 2 on. Brings up Zach Thyler.
Next up, number 2, Zach Thyler.
Ball a little out. 1 and 0. Strike inside, swinging. 1-1 the count. Ball up. Nice high. 2-1. Ball inside, 3-1. If nothing else, the Redbirds are making Ulrich throw a lot of pitches, and hopefully in the later innings that'll pay off. That's a pitch up and out, gets away from the catcher, but not by very far. That brings up Peyton Burnett with bases loaded, 2 down.
Up to the plate, number 14, Peyton Burnett.
Ball up and in, 1-0. Ball up and back and out of play. 1-1 the count. Burnett had a fielder's choice his last time out, bunted back to the pitcher. Got the runner at third. He was safe at first. Ball up, 2-1. Burnett's got to be patient here. Make him throw a strike. Ulrich's been a little bit erratic here this evening and having a little bit trouble staying in the strike zone. So work the count and get a walk, get on anyway. Oh, and he plucks him. That'll get us a run. It's a tough way to get an RBI, but we'll take it. 5-0 Redbirds. That brings up Brady Fairfield. Base is still loaded.
Now batting, number 4, Brady Fairfield.
Strike on the outside corner. 0-1. If Fairfield would take a look down the third base line, he could bunt and get a base hit. We'd easily get a run. The runner could walk home, and Fairfield could probably walk to first base. Left-handed pitcher, so it'd be awfully tough for him to field a ball hit weakly down the third base line. Oh, 0-2, up and out of play. Brady needs to make him work. He's had some nice cuts. Doubled his last time up, or excuse me, his first time up, doubled off the wall and left. That'll do it here in the second inning. The third inning, Redbirds get 2 runs on 1 hit. They leave 3. At the end of 2.5, Redbirds lead 5-0. Due up for East Peoria, the number 9 hitter, Hayden Burtis, Mitch Nem, and Jacob Burtis. This will be their first time through the order. Redbirds have the top two hitters in the Redbird order have batted 3 times already. So Guerrero now has a 5-0 lead, and he can probably just go after these hitters right now. He has faced 8 batters, and he's been ahead 0-1 to all 8. The first hitter of the night that hasn't had an 0-1 count on him, because I jinxed him. And that's going to get out of play. Benders will give it a look, but it'll get out of play. 1-1 the count. Swinging. Strike 3.
Next up, number 28, Mitch Nem.
Bring up the top of the order. Mitch Nem went out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Oh, 1. Up and out of play, 0-2. GD came up with the pitch, or came up with the foul tip. Well, the controversy is it was a foul tip, but did GD come up with it before it hit the ground? If nothing else, he sold it, and that's what you have to do. 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd. It brings up Jacob Burtis. 2-0. First 2-0 count of the night. I got by Brockville. That's a legitimate hit there. That's a nice try by Brockville. Almost came up with it. That's a single for Burtis. That brings up Ryan Slusher. 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Runner on first.
Number 3, Ryan Slusher.
It's right at Peyton Burnett. He backs up, makes a catch. So at the end of 3, 1 hit, 1 left, no runs. Redbirds lead 5-0. Brings up Ethan Skinder. He homered his first time up. Flied out to left field. It was a foul ball. They were able to catch a lot of room here in Metamora. So Ball outside, 1-0. Ball up, 1-1. Three and one. Skinner will walk, nobody out, 1 on. Brings up Drew Benders.
Next up, number 11, Drew Benders.
Benders is 1 for 1. He walked his last time up. First pitch is a strike, swinging. Might try a hit and run here. Throw over to first. Skinner's back easily. Didn't really have much of a lead anyway. I want to try and keep him close though, because nice cut. Foul ball. Makes it 1-2. Up and out of play. Stays alive. Skinner back easily. One and two the count to Benders. Nobody out. Skinner at first. Ball up. 2-2. Benders is having a real good at bat. He fouled that one straight back. Makes it 2-2. Oh, stayed alive. Knocktrebe on deck. Knocktrebe's 2 for 2 with a double and a single. Another good cut. Benders calls time. Had him leaning a little bit there. He still got back safely and plenty of time. Ball up, full count.
The count is full.
Ground ball to the shortstop. They'll get the runner at second.
Now batting number 13, Brendan.
That brings up Brendan Knocktree. Benders trades places with Skinder. One down here in the top of the fourth. And he's going to go 3 for 3. Benders will have to stop there. That's a nice job by Knocktree. Brings up Caleb Brockbill.
Now batting number 7, Caleb Brockbill.
One down, 2 on. When you can add on late in the inning or late in the game like this, that can be demoralizing for a team, even though they're the co-champions of the Mid-Illini. Metamora has a chance to extend their lead here in this fourth inning, and you've got to take advantage of these chances. Jacob Jeedy on deck. One down. Foul ball, out of play, 0-1. He's safe at first. That's good hustle by Brockbill. Knocktree did a good job of taking out the second baseman.
Next up to the plate,
Or excuse me, the shortstop. That brings up Jake Jeedy. Runners on the corners, 2 down. Nice to see Jeedy gap one because Brockbill can run the bases pretty well. One of the faster players on the team. Had a hit and run on there, and Jeedy fouls it off. Makes it 0-2. Brockbill had a nice jump. Jeedy will have to battle here. 0-2. Had Brockbill leaning. So 1 hit, no runs, 2 men left. Through 3.5, Redbirds lead 5-0.
Number 8, Colin Deering.
Ball outside. Ball low. 2-0 the count. Three 3-0. First 3-0 count of the evening for Guerrero. He walks him on 4 pitches. It's his first walk. That brings up Kevin Ulrich, pitcher. Foul ball on the first base line. 0-1 the count. Strike 2. When you're around the plate, those borderline pitches, you can get those. Guerrero's been around the plate all night long. Strike 3. Guerrero's 5th strikeout of the evening. 1 down, 1 on. It brings up the first baseman, Derek Runyon. Nice block by GD. 1-1. That'll fall just foul. Makes it 1-2. Foul ball straight back. One and 2. 1 down here in the 4th. That's a pop up to Fairfield for the 2nd out of the inning.
Next up to the plate.
That brings up Jake Plummer, the shortstop. That's foul ball. So quickly 0-1 the count. Ball just a little bit up. Ball just a little out. 2-1 the count. Foul ball straight back. 2-2. Ball's also fouled straight back. Just a little bit out. Full count, 3-2. 2 down. Run will be going with the pitch. Wouldn't be surprised if Guerrero throws over there, so he doesn't get quite as good a lead. He's not giving him a free pass to second base. I like that. And got him. Strike 3. That's a great pitch by Guerrero. Leading off for the Redbirds, pitcher Jeremy Guerrero. Oh for 1 this afternoon, or this evening. Takes a first pitch strike. Off the catcher, straight back, that makes it 0-2. Ball high, 1-2. That's a base hit for the big lefty. They tried to get him at first base, but that'll bring on Joe Canal as the courtesy runner. Nice job by Guerrero. Get things started.
Number 17, Joe Canal. Next up, number 2, Zach Schuyler.
Tyler comes to the plate. Runner on first. I'm sure Joe will be thinking about bunting here. Or excuse me, Zach Thyler will be bunting. Ball up. May give him a strike. Ball up. Ball 2. I think he will be squaring on this one. Well, he didn't indicate it there, so maybe he is swinging away. Oh, that's a nice job. Tyler thought about it, held up. 3-0 here in the 5th inning. To strike. Would be great for the Redbirds to add on here, put even more pressure on East Peoria, because you add on here and you're going to start casting a little bit of doubt in their minds that they're going to be able to come back, especially when you got a good pitcher on the mound from Metamora. Strike on the outside corner. 3-2. Runner on first. Ball up. That'll be ball 4. So that put runners at first and second with nobody out. Top of the order, Peyton Burnett comes to the plate. That'll bring East Peoria coach Plummer out, talk to his senior left-hander. But it'd be nice if Burnett can get a bunt down the lines, make the pitcher or the first baseman come get the ball. Probably be bunting down the third base line. Try to get it down just on the grass. So they have no other play but to go to first base. And with a left-handed pitcher, that's going to be a tough play for the to field, turn, and throw. Well, they're going to bring the third baseman in. The shortstop will be covering third. This is putting a lot of pressure on the East Peoria defense. He was swinging away there. Third baseman does not like to see that. 0-1. Tough pitch on the outside corner of the plate makes it 0-2, so Burnett's going to have to really battle here now. Strike 3, first out of the inning. That brings up Brady Fairfield.
Number 4, Brady Fairfield.
Oh, nice cut. Fouled it straight back, 0-1. Quick throw to first. Tyler was back safely. 1-1 the count. Fairfield swings through it, makes it 1-2. Strike three. So Ulrich has come back and struck out the top two hitters in the Redbird lineup after letting the first two Redbird hitters get on base. Guerrero got a base hit, and then he walks the number 9 hitter, Thyler. Redbirds had runners on first and second with nobody out. Now they have runners on first and second with 2 out, but Ethan Skinner up to bat. Takes a ball on the inside corner for a ball, inside half, called a ball. 1-0. This is the guy you want up at the plate with 2 outs and 2 on. Give us a chance to add on. Ball up. I'd be fine with them walking him and giving Drew Benders a chance to hit with 2 runners in scoring position. That'd be a strike. 2-1. Foul ball up and out of play. Makes it 2-2. 2 outs. Ball up and in. That makes it a full count. Runners will be going with the pitch. Ball in. That'll load the bases. Brings up Drew Benders.
Next up.
I'll bring Plummer, East Peoria head coach, out to the mound. That'll be it for Ulrich.
Now pitching for East Peoria, number 15, Brock Stewart.
Brock Stewart, another left-hander, comes into relief of Ulrich. His first pitch, though, goes over the catcher's head. Bases are loaded. So Drew Benders has a chance to give Metamora some insurance runs here late in the game. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Redbirds already have a 5-0 lead, but with East Peoria, you just never feel like you have enough. Ball outside. I would think that he would probably be taken till the pitcher Stewart throws him a strike. There's no place to put Benders. The bases are loaded. 2-0 the count. Three and 0, ball low. That'll bring up Brendan Knocktree, who's 3 for 3 this evening. That'll walk a run in. That'll give the Redbirds their 6th run. He walks him on 4 pitches. I would think that Brendan would probably be taking till he gets a strike. Although he's seen the ball well enough tonight where maybe you just turn him loose and get some more runs. That gives the Redbirds a 7-0 lead. Or excuse me, 6-0 lead. Sure, head coach Eric Stone's probably reminding Brendan that he's thrown 4 pitches and all 4 pitches have been in different locations than the strike zone. One and 0 the count. Ball 2. 2-0 the count. Oh, Knocktree flies out to the right fielder. Due up for East Peoria, Noah Hernug. Hayden Burtis. I think Stewart came in for Burtis and Ulrich went out to right field. Ball low. Hernug walked his last time up. Good catch by Brady Fairfield. Nice job. Well, he turned and just ran. Caught it over his shoulder. Nice play. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. That brings up Brock Stewart, the pitcher. Foul ball out of play. One and 1. Strike 2. This is where Guerrero can just come at these hitters now. He's got a lead. And he strikes out Stewart. That brings up the top of the order and Mitch Nem. Guerrero's 7th strikeout of the evening. Been very efficient tonight on his pitches. That's a fly ball to, and Thaler just went back and got it. He made an awful nice play there at the end of 5. No runs, no hits. Redbirds still lead 6-0. We'll go to the top of the 6th inning. Due up for the Redbirds, Brockbill, GD, and Guerrero. Leading off for the Redbirds, Caleb Brockbill. That's a nice idea. He looked down both lines and saw that, now the third baseman's up, but he was back and the first baseman's still back. If he can get one down first base line. That's Sunday hop for the shortstop. Rockville still makes it close. One down here in the 6th inning. Brings up Jake Jeedy.
Number 5, Jake Jeedy.
Oh, if that goes off the shortstop glove, Jeedy will be safe at first. Brock Modulin comes in to run for the Redbirds, courtesy runner for Jeedy. Brings up Jeremy Guerrero, another chance to help himself. Singled his last time up. Ball low. Throw to first. Modulin's back safely. They're calling that a balk. So that's a balk, and Modulin will get second base. They had him picked off, but that's a strike. 1-1 the count to Guerrero. One down. Runner on second base. Oh, for a gapper. Ball up. 2-1. Ball out. 3-1. Now that's going to be down for a base hit. That gets past the right fielder, and Guerrero will get 2. That plates a run, and they're holding him up at second base. So Guerrero helps himself, drives in the Redbirds' 7th run. Modulin scores easily from second base. Joe Canal will come on to courtesy run for Guerrero. That's a nice job by the big left-hander.
Number 17, Joe Canal. Now batting, number 2, Zach Tyler.
So with one out, Redbirds do score their 7th run. Guerrero just trades places with Modulin at second base. Brings up Zach Thyler. Oh, and he gets plucked. He'll get first base. That brings on Peyton Burnett.
Next up to the plate, number 14, Peyton Burnett.
Burnett comes to the plate. First pitch is a strike. Ball outside. 1-1. Foul ball out of play. 1-2 to Burnett. Up and out of ball 2, 2-2. That's way outside. Full count. 1 out.
Full count.
Strike 3.
Now batting.
Brings up Brady Fairfield.
Fairfield.
Ball low and outside. 1-0. Foul ball straight back. 1-1 the count. Two and 1 the count. Ball was up. Be nice to give Ethan Skinder a chance. 2-2 with a couple of runners in scoring position. 2-2 the count. 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Well, Fairfield strikes out for the 3rd out. 1 run on 1 hit. 2 runners left at the end, or halfway through inning number 6. Redbird lead 7-0.
Metamora 7. Jacob East Peoria.
Burtis leads off for the Red Raiders, followed by Slusher and Deering. Ground ball to Fairfield. Sunday hop. He'll easily get the runner at first. 1 down.
Next up, number 3,
Ryan Slusher, the batter for East Peoria. That's a pop up to Guerrero. Guerrero should have this. Oh, and he. I will say I jinxed him on that one.
Number 8, Colin Steering.
That'll bring out Metamora coach Eric Stone. Colin Deering, the batter. Well, 1 out, 2 runners on 2 Redbird errors.
Pinch running. Number 1, Sean Mulhern. Next up to the plate, number 23, Kevin Ulrich.
Kevin Ulrich, the Red Raider hitter. It's the first time the East Peoria's had a runner on second base. Strike 2. Nice pitch by Guerrero. Strike 3. Nice pitch by Guerrero. Comes back and gets the East Peoria hitter himself. That's his 8th strikeout of the evening. 2 down. That brings up Derek Runyon. Oh, bases will be loaded. That'll bring up Jake Plummer. 2 outs.
Number 10, Jake Plummer. Pinch runner, number 14, Braden Stewart.
Ball must have been just up a little bit. Makes the count 1-1. Ground out to Brockville. So Guerrero gets out of the inning. No runs, no hits. At the end of 6, Redbirds lead 7-0.
Leading off for the Redbirds, number 1, Ethan Skender.
Ball outside. Ball outside, way outside. 2-0. Well, East Peoria had their best chance to score of the evening that last inning, thanks to the Redbirds, in a way. They fly ball to the center fielder. 1 down here in the 7th.
Next up, number 11, Drew Benders.
First pitch strike. It's going to fly out to the center fielder. 2 down quickly. Brings up Brendan Knocktrebe. He flied out to the right fielder his last time up. He's 3 for 4 this evening. Good night at the plate. Right at the second baseman. That's first 1-2-3 inning for the Redbirds. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. Redbirds lead 7-0. Knocktrebe hit the ball hard. So Guerrero will go out there to try to nail this one down. East Peoria trails 7-0. They're the number 2 seeded team in this regional. Hornung leads off here, the bottom of the 7th inning. Guerrero can nail this one down. First pitch strike once again. Well, he's not messing around. Ooh. Boy, hit the spot. 1-2, just barely missed. Two and two, a little bit up. That's strike 3. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Ball just a little bit out. 1-0. Stewart, the hitter. That'd be 3-0. Guerrero's only walked 1 tonight. Have to come all the way back to get him here. That's strike 1. Nice play by Skinder for the second out of the inning. Nice job. Guerrero kind of slowed that ball up just a little bit.
Now batting number 28, Mitch Nem.
Brings up Mitch Nem, the leadoff hitter. 2 down here in the 7th inning. Redbirds lead 7-0. That's quickly 0-2 to the hitter. Ball up and out, 1-2. Oh, just missed. 2-2. Guerrero wanted that one. I think everybody, all the Metamora fans wanted that one too. Strike 3. Good. Redbirds win 7-0 on a gem by sophomore left-hander Jeremy Guerrero. Big win for the Redbirds. That'll put them in the regional championship here in Metamora on Saturday morning at 11. We'll see you Saturday. We'll be back in just a few minutes with a chat with head coach Eric Stone. Welcome back to Al Mulberry Field. We're here with head coach Eric Stone. Coach, I thought that a big key for you guys tonight was when you got those 3 runs in the first inning. During the Mid-Illini Conference season this year, they'd gotten to you, they shut you out,
right?
But you got to them early, and it kind of set the tone the rest of the game.
It did. I mean, it set the tone for sure. We played them twice in conference, and we got shut out 2 times. So, and that's, I don't think as much a knock on us as it is a credit to their pitching. They're 2 senior left-handed guys that were dominant this year. And I think the ball that Brady hit with 2 strikes off the wall, that kind of shook him up a little bit, and even more so on that next pitch to Ethan Skinder over the fence. Yeah. All of a sudden, you got back-to-back guys putting runs on the board, and to get the 3rd one I thought was really important as well, and it definitely set the tone for us.
And I thought in the rest of the game you kept putting pressure on, and sometimes they held you without getting any runs,
right?
But you constantly put pressure on them, and then you kept adding on, too.
Yeah, I mean, it was real important. I mean, after that first inning, sometimes you see a team score 3 runs, and then they try to kind of hang on for dear life. And we knew it was important to try to put a few runs on and add as we went along. And you're right, we didn't always add runs, but we had guys on, it seemed like every inning, and guys in scoring position. There were a few things that we could have executed a little bit better, but they also made some good defensive plays. We tried to move guys up. But we did, get a run here and there. And, as that lead widens, it's awful tough to climb that hill when the number 19 is on the mound for us. Jeremy Guerrero was phenomenal again.
And we'll get to him in just a minute. But, you talked about you tried to do some things to move runners into scoring position. You played some small ball, fundamental baseball.
Sure.
And you do. You're right. You have to give them credit. But you kept trying to get runs, made them make plays to get you out.
Right. I think it's real important, especially this time of year. It's just more difficult to make plays that are easier to make during the year. I think I want to give, first of all, a huge amount of credit to the kids on this team. Our offensive approach down the stretch just was not very good. We were struggling going into that last weekend, and we had a conversation going into our last 2 games of the regular season on Saturday, and we basically laid it out and said, listen, fellas, if we don't change our approach, we're going to be in big trouble. Things got to change, and I tell you what, in all my years of coaching, it's probably the quickest turnaround on an offensive approach, complete revamp and change. Situational hitting improved on that Saturday. And I would say today was our best offensive performance of the year. So I'm very proud of them. They want to win. They embraced it. They made some changes and some adjustments, and we're really happy about that.
And your offense played well tonight. Your defense played well tonight. But the big guy on the mound tonight, the big sophomore left-hander, was just.
He was lights out. I mean, he was lights out. He's a special player. I mean, you've seen it now for 2 years. He looks like a grizzled veteran out there, but he's a sophomore. But he's been through the wars. He understands how to pitch. He's got a tremendous makeup out there. And I talked to him about a couple of things. I talked to the team about what I thought was my favorite part of the game, and they probably never would have guessed that one. But, we had the inning where we had the pop-up, sky-high pop-up drops. It's off Jeremy's glove. They have a swinging kind of bunt up the middle, a 20 hopper. Now there's runners on first and second. Then there's a swinging bunt. We can't get that. So there's bases loaded, 1 out. And we talked about before the game, adversity is going to come. I mean, that's how it works, and we got to embrace it, and we got to overcome it, and we got to strike out and then an out to end the inning, and that was huge for us, and that was my favorite. And I also told Jeremy too. I asked him, hey, what do you think my favorite moment of your performance was tonight? And he kind of looked at me, wasn't sure, and I said, it was when you came in from the bullpen before the game, because I tell you what, he was ready to go. The look on his face was, give me the ball and let's go, and that's what you want.
Yeah, he's capturing every ball game. He's giving you a chance to win in every game he's pitched in his high school career.
Right, no doubt about it. And he keeps getting better, and that's one of the things too that you like to see in a young kid. He understands there's things that he can improve upon. He's humble, and he works every day. He's a great teammate. And I think lost in this a little bit is the fact he had 2 nice at-bats too.
Yeah, he did.
And he's really had, probably the worst luck of anyone all season offensively. The kids even joke about it with him now, how many line drives he's, hit at people. But I was glad to see that as well. He deserved it.
You talk about the bad luck he's had at the plate. He hits a base hit to right field, and they came up throwing.
Right. Yeah.
I thought, this can't happen.
Right. I know. At first, I was celebrating. It was great at bat, 2-strike at bat. and then they came up to throw, and I thought, you got to be kidding me. You're right. I mean, I thought, oh, holy cow, here we go again. But fortunately, he got there, that's for sure. But, they're aggressive defensively. Coach Plummer did a great job with that team this year. And, they had a lot of seniors and played really well and competed well this year. So we had to have a great effort to beat them. We knew that, and fortunately we had one.
You knock off the Mid-Atlantic Conference co-champion.
Right.
And now you face the other co-champion.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's, out of the frying pan and into the fire, right? I mean, that's kind of how we are in postseason. We're going to have to play very, very well every day. We look forward to the challenge. We're going to embrace the opportunity to play for a regional championship, and we'll give them everything we got.
So Saturday morning, 11 o'clock.
That's right.
You're right. You're going to face probably another tough left-hander.
That's right. Yeah. Well, I guess if you're looking to be prepared to face somebody from the left side, we got great preparation today for sure. So he's a really good one, Cole Cook for Washington. He's one of the top guys around on the mound, and like I said, we'll have to be at our best, and I feel like we're going to be there.
Well, good luck. We'll see you Saturday morning, and you can kind of enjoy this 7-0 win tonight.
Yeah, just for a little bit. Back to work tomorrow. We got practice. We got things to work on. So you bet.
We'll see you Saturday morning.
All right. Thank you.
That'll do it from Al Mulberry Field. The Redbirds win 7-0 in the semifinal of the Metamora Regional. We'll see you Saturday morning.